Hey everyone. Alright, so the next thing that I am going to focus on this tutorial is going to be contour and blush and highlight, which is basically going to be your face. People like to use a liquid foundation or like a lighter like shade stick for foundation to do the highlight as like a base. I like to use a concealer. So I just find out that sometimes it stays a little bit longer. So make sure that when you're doing this, you're using something that is lighter than your skin tone. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it down the bridge right here. Then I'm going to bring it up and then use it right here. And then take some and put it there and there. Alright, then after you do that, you're just going to blend with a foundation brush. And put a little here, and a little up here. So after you do that, you're going to take a foundation stick that's darker than your skin tone. And then you are going to use it to do your contour. Now the main parts that I'm focused on for the contour are going to be here and then your temples right here. And I like to use a foundation brush because you have a little bit more control when it comes to it. And the trick that I like to use is I like to take like a little palette or something that like has like a harsh line and then cut that cheek in. Not going all the way up, just mainly on the shadows. So like that. So when that's the case, then that means I need to put my foundation stick, not my foundation stick, but my highlighter stick a little bit above here. There we go. Alright, so once you have all of that set, next thing, well, once you have all your liquid stuff done, next thing you're going to do is go in with your powder. And just layer it on top so you can set the liquid. Right? So now you can just move on to the contour and let the let whatever powder that you used for your highlight, let it set in. My contour powder, I am using Blunt by MAC. And then with the little palette again, set it in. Alright, so once you have that done, just basically brush away whatever you used for the highlight. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to contour my nose. I'm just using the same color from MAC Blunt, and I'm using a 228 brush. And I'm starting right from where my darker eyeshadow ends, and going down the bridge of my nose, back and forth, and then slowly blend it out to the side. Not too much. So you see how it kind of creates that line? And you can be creative with your nose. You can make like a round nose, you can make a big nose. It all depends on how you contour your nose. For me, I like to go to the bottom. So the next thing, and pretty much the last thing you want to do, is basically contour the bottom of your jawline, just in case if you have like kind of like a square jawline. So blend it a little bit over here. Make it look less square, more feminine. The last thing that I am going to do is I'm going to put on blush. I like putting on blush. It's a little bit easier. So all you have to do is just smile and put on the apples right there. Slowly blend it into your contour. And I like to do the whole cheek. So see? Alright, so the last thing that I'm going to do is lips. Now lips are my favorite thing to do because I get really technical with them. So the first thing that you want to do first is of course you want to put your lip liner on. So for lip liner I am using Chocolate by Revlon. And I like to overdraw my lips, so I go all the way down here. And then all the way up here. So it's a pretty big lip, you know? And then just fill it in. So for this lip, I'm doing nude. So I'm going to be using Champagne on Ice by Revlon. And kind of blend it into the bottom too. Big old lips. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I like to darken the corners of my lips. So I'm going to take this color, which is Smoked Purple by MAC. I absolutely love this color. Seriously, it's like my second favorite color. And just put it on the corners. Blend it out like that. So what you're basically doing is you're creating more depth with your lips. Because remember, contour recedes and then your highlight is going to come out. So that's why I'm going to put Clown White in the middle. So it makes my lips look like they're constantly duck lips basically. So the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Clown White right in the middle. A little more. Alright, then after you do all of that, put lip gloss on it. Make sure you wipe all the excess off. Alright. And the last thing that you really need to do is basically put on the wig and your makeup look will be complete. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, and this is the final look. So you can see it's a lot harsh on the sides. It's not really natural. It's like a cross between like natural and drag. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know that I did. And I'll see you all soon. Bye.